Okay, let's see. I think I got this up and running. Hello, hey, hello. This is Chad Hofster, pioneer number 3NG1N33R5. I'm coming from Massage 2ABB in the Akucha region of space. Hello, everybody. Hi. So, Fixit wanted me to keep these logs of what's been going on and how I'm progressing. I think they're for, like, psychological review and whatnot. Everything seems to be fine. I've completed the 2-year training for this expedition, and it is currently day 3 here on Massage 2ABB, and everything is... It's kind of interesting. I mean, it's quite the experience, to say the least. So, like I said, today is the 3rd day. It's quite an interesting place. I got off the shuttle and everything, and honestly, it looks a lot like Earth, but I saw some places in the distance that just looked amazing. I mean, oh, speaking of in the distance, so one of the first things I saw, I'm walking around and everything, and up in the sky is this giant flying creature, okay? It looks like a moth or a stingray or something. Like, you expect to see this in the water, but no, it's just flying up there. And it looks amazing. It's got some, like, smaller ones in the back. I have been here for 3 days. I have not seen this thing land at all, but it's amazing. I want to say, like, it just flies around. I don't know how sentient or anything it is, but it's insane. Oh, and there was another one. Like, I was walking, and there's this big, round... it looks kind of like a whale, but it's on the land, and it has sort of like a beak-ish mouth, but like a really small head, and like skinny legs and everything. It's kind of like a land whale or what. It's very interesting. And then the thing, oh my god, and then the thing just disappeared. It was insane. I mean, for an alien planet, this is very alien. It was hard to adjust right away, but I feel like I'm getting more comfortable with the environment and everything. I mean, it's very pleasant, a bit quiet. I mean, you can hear some noises in the distance. I don't want to know what kind of creatures are out there right away. But for right now, I mean, it's a general nice vibe and everything. Luckily, I got Ada there, the AI assistant that is guiding me in the steps of basically what you guys want me to follow. I've been trying to focus on the steps of what needed to be done. In terms of the steps, okay, yes. I know this was part of the checklist of what you guys wanted me to talk about and whatnot. So the list and everything. So we're basically building the hub. Was one of the centralized things, especially to record this thing. We got to build the hub. I can't just start at day 1. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm rambling on. I've been alone for like the last 3 days, so actually talking to someone, even if it's just you guys, it's kind of nice, you know. It really helps with. I mean, 3 days by yourself is but it's okay. I have Ada here, all right, and of course the podcast really help. Like Rune Tone Radio, oh, it's great to help you focus, especially with all the builds. Although I'm normally into those like old-timey kind of like really like gruesome kind of things. They're called Frutchy files. Oh my god, not good at night. Not good. The first night I could not sleep. You ever try sleeping in like someone else's bed? Oh, I could not do it. Especially there's no door. Like once I got the hub up and built and everything like that. I mean, actually the first night there was no bed. I didn't have a chance to sleep anywhere. All right? It's just an open thing. I mean, it takes a while to set up this hub, and I appreciate that we actually have like a little home to be in. But it was hard to adjust to that first night of sleeping. But I did. I got to it. Everything was fine. Got a little bit of rest. The second day, we got right into it, just listening to some of the podcasts, some of the audio, some music, of course. Got to have some music, just to focus on my builds. in terms of the checklist that you guys wanted me to go over, we basically went through the checklist, no problem. We're building the hub. It's generally easy. Like I would have wanted like to have everything all at once, but I get what you guys are trying to do, you know, trying to just let us, you know, lead us, you know, build upon what we need to know. And I know it was part of the training and the dialogue and everything, but it's such a different experience when you're there, like when you're doing it and everything. And it's just kind of fun, but kind of scary at the same time. Like I had to rebuild my factory, my little makeshift factory that I made, because later along the lines I got like conveyor belts and everything. But it was really interesting and really cool to see everything that this place had to offer. But, you know, building through the checklist and everything, getting the hub up and running was actually not too bad. Took me a couple days to get that done. The real part was having to get the space elevator done, just so I could send this message. I know it's supposed to be like my bloodline or my connection or whatever into, you know, being able to speak to you guys, send information and get information back in case anything happened. And oh my god, and I didn't even mention the other part, like I'm the third person to survive planetfall. I was not prepared for that. I thought this would be a little bit more done, but then I found out, I was like, okay, third person, where is everybody else? So the first two people, no one's here. No one's here. I don't know if more people are coming later or what's going on. I mean, if you guys could get back to me on that, that would be great, because like I said, being alone is just kind of it's getting used to it and everything, but I have been going along. I have been doing everything to the best of my abilities, of course. You know, we built the hub, the main hub and everything like that. Basic materials, stuff like that, getting the iron, going through the copper and the limestone, all that kind of stuff. The basic processing for that, very simple, very easy to understand. Okay, I'm dealing with the smelter, picking recipes and whatnot. That's no problem. The constructor, a little bit more I mean, it's kind of the basic concept: one item in, one item out. Choose what you need to know, or choose what you want it to do, and everything. Real simple. Gotta say, not too bad. But of course, you know, that's pretty much, you know, basic stuff. That's not too hard. What else was there to update you guys about? Oh, the wildlife. Yes. So one of the things that I had to learn was about the wildlife, because coming to an alien planet, having to deal with some alien things. Thank God you gave me the Xenozapper, because so the moth, no problem. Then the land whale thing just disappeared. So I don't even know if those things are hostile in nature or if they just disappear when you get close to them. So no clue about that. But the hogs, I don't know what are these hog things or whatever, but they're very territorial, and they seem to be by a lot of the resources they like to congregate. Oh my god, these things that just come running at you like out of nowhere, and they're just like circling you too, and you can't just get away. Like they will hunt you down. They're very, very aggressive. I had to put a couple of them down. Of course, I was able to save some of their pelts or whatnot, but I did have to put a couple of them down. Unfortunately, it was either me or them, and I chose me, like I feel like I'm supposed to, of course. But that wasn't the only thing. I mean, these hog things are pretty cool and everything, and I guess if you don't get too near them, they're fine, but I found a cave, and I was hoping the cave could be shelter, until I found what was in the cave. A spider. And of course, you know, not just a regular earth spider like we know what to deal with. This thing was about the size of me, and it came straight at me. Oh my god. Oh, it was freaking horrendous. I couldn't sleep that night, okay? There's no door on the hub, and you have giant spiders on this planet. I don't know if they come out at night or if they go around anything. Maybe they're in the trees or whatnot. Oh my god. Okay, that's just, sorry. After the Frutchy files, okay, giant spiders is kind of unnerving, okay? I mean, it could be worse. It could be like cats or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, the giant spiders, Definitely trying to stay away from caves at the moment. Maybe if I get something better to keep myself occupied or secure would definitely be much better. But in terms, that's pretty much all the alien wildlife I saw thus far. I really didn't explore too much into the surrounding areas. I'm trying to get the hub up and running. I really want to send a message over to my wife. I don't know if this is going to be the message that I send out to her. Like, will that be included? Will she get a copy? Do I send it separately? So if anybody could get back to me on that as well, that would be great. I don't know what the response time, like any information on what's going on up there would be great. I know we're having issues at home, and that was like the whole point of this expedition, is to see if somebody could set up like maybe like, you know, areas and whatnot. I know I don't want to get too far into it. I know it's a lot to go over. But in terms of what I've seen thus far, there has been a beautiful landscape. The air, unfortunately, is not breathable, and I have to stay in the suit at all times. But luckily, the suit has air, and it's able to convert this atmosphere into breathable air. But, you know, maybe we'll be able to, you know, terraform the planet correctly later on. That would probably be really great. I don't know if that's what part of this. I mean, you guys gave me a checklist and, well, not too much instruction, really. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. But yes, I was able to get the hub up and running. Looks great. The biomass burners attached to it, very helpful. Although I've been given the ability to build more biomass burners because I probably going to need a lot of energy going forward. I saw some of the lists of some things that I'm going to have to do, especially because, oh yes, one of the other things, the space elevator. I was able to complete that, get that underway, and it looks pretty cool. I mean, gotta say, it's impressive to see that thing being auto-constructed in front of you. It's a tremendous milestone, like a huge kind of structure just being built there, which allows me to actually, you know, send these messages and receive messages and stuff like that. So it's a communication tower, to say the least, but it is pretty impressive to see that thing getting built. As for the local fauna, local plants or whatever, I don't know the technical term. Unfortunately, it's been a little dodgy lately. We're able to get some nuts, barrel berries, or not barrel nuts, was the one thing. They seem to be very nutritious, but they're like the size of my head. So granted, they give you plenty of nutrition and definitely plenty of food. We also had some berries I was able to find. The weirdest thing too, like the berries, they have a crunch to them, and it's a weird sensation because you're thinking you're gonna bite into like an actual berry, like a grape or something, but no, it's more along the lines of like an apple or something like that. But they grow in clusters, also the size of your head, to ironic part. But otherwise, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, we just started with the hub. We started with that. I will be exploring within the next week or so, trying to view out a little bit further. I've noticed that there are several milestones that I need to be working on, and definitely need to make my way through whatever the space apparently the space elevator and the hub are not linked together. They're two separate things, but I guess it's to unlock different tiers. I don't know how long this expedition or whatnot is supposed to be going for, but I'm definitely excited about this, guys, and I really appreciate the opportunity. Please, if you can get back to me on some of that information that I talked about earlier, and I guess I'll be sending, you know, up-to-date things, weekly information on what has been going down here, what we've been up to and all that, and great to hear from you guys. So this is my first log, all right? I'll get the next one next week, like you asked, and everything, and should be a good time. So, as I said, this is Chad Hofster, Pioneer number 3 and G1N33R5, signing out. How do I close this down? This is all... Alright. Oh, here.